Okay, welcome everyone. Let's go. Welcome. I'm just waiting to see if everything is good and we can start. Today we will quickly review the Bitcoin price outlook and. Okay, welcome everyone. Okay, just let's go. Well, the song. And after that, maybe I will do things differently today. You can drop your chat request, your altcoin. I will quickly check if there is a maybe live setup, live signal to be taken. Of course, I'm not responsible of your losses. This is not a financial advice, and do your own research before taking any decision on your own. To introduce the video. I will check your request. I won't spend many time because we have plenty of altcoin to check, and I will select the best picks. So meaning that if we are in a very neutral area, I won't. I will skip the setup, and once I see a very good chart, I will tell you potential area for a setup. And give you the best support and resistances to be taken in consideration. So is everything okay on your side? Is the live working? Is the song okay? Let's wait for 2 minutes and we can start. I will just share the link. Up. Okay. And yes, let's start. So I'm live on Binance Square, on Twitter, and on YouTube. So you could you could review the record. Okay, perfect. So analyze Bitcoin. Okay, Ethereum. I don't know about ETH, but I will check. Ondo, Render, Plume. Okay, Plume, because you asked yesterday. Okay. So also for the people who are following, if you are in my VIP group, please comment. I will check your request in priority. Once again, my groups are totally free to join. You just have to sign up on Exchange and come. And my channels and my public group are also free to join. So let's go up. So Bitcoin first. Let's go. I hope my connection will be good today because yesterday I had a bug. Bitcoin, yeah, it's pretty neutral. So yeah, very clean. Medium term accumulation phase. It's above, as I said, far above the previous K resistances, meaning that we are still bullish, but I'm expecting more another bearish move than a bullish breakout. I explained it why yesterday, so I won't review everything, re-explain everything. Honestly, you have to monitor the level I shared. 1,000.6 and 1,110K here, and monitor a breakout of this area. But honestly, regarding the current news, because of the war, the conflict we are seeing with the Occident and US plus Iran, it will probably the breakout maybe will depend of the news and the upcoming USA decision of the conflict. But honestly, for me, yeah, I think that we are going to retest more likely the middle of this area, because we are into a very unstable area. And as I explained yesterday, once price is lagging far away from those levels on Ichimoku, and when the Tenkan is living alone with the Kijun, meaning that there is a high possibility to see a retest of at least the Tenkan here, the medium, the middle of this zone, of the Tenkan here, the medium, the middle of this zone, or the Kijun. So we are still bullish on the monthly and weekly, but I think that we are going to grab liquidity a bit lower, and if we see a weekly close below 93k, that will be very problematic for the next. But currently we are holding far above resistances and still bullish, meaning that bulls are still in control, but you have to be aware of a bad move coming for Bitcoin. And as I explained yesterday, you see the daily close is still pretty weak, and we are still below level I mentioned, meaning that we could and we may see a bearish breakout coming in the next few days. So for me, the most possible setup will be next a breakout below the 1200k support here, and next a retest of the lagging span here on the SSA, and why not enter into the cloud and test the level I shared here, 94, 93k. So this area will be the best spot area for me to enter in long position if we are lucky to see this dip, and monitor the 98 and 100k also, which will be a very important support. A very important support up, because in case of fake out, which is also a possibility, yeah. So it was the 98 and 100k up. Put it in green. So for now, I think that we are going to test the 98, depending on the reaction here. Then we could see them to 94, 93, but we don't know right now what bulls will do at this zone. But for now, yeah, I'm much more, I think more about a dump rather than a breakout of the multiple resistances. And yeah, because everyone is waiting for this breakout to happen before to FOMO into altcoin. So that's why, with such an uncertainty move, that's why the liquidity are moving out from the market altcoin also. I didn't check the dominance yet, but it was still pretty bullish and moving upward into the weekly channel. So yeah, did you follow my aero setup yesterday? That was crazy, no? Look, I shared it on live yesterday. This is exactly what happened. So I talked about this potential up trend retest before to see yeah, it was insane. And look at the move, more than 40% of pump. This is insane. Do you think a technical analysis make any sense when we have a reward coming? Yeah, it still makes sense as we are now below major levels. So it makes sense for me because according to my lines, we are, as you see, much more. We are, as you see, much more at the verge of a bearish breakout rather than a bullish one. So it tend to the chart on Bitcoin tend me to say that US will join the war, meaning that it will probably be bad for the next. And yes, it makes sense because we have a see, it's a statistic, so you are betting maybe 80 against 20 here. So if Bitcoin was lagging above 1,700, 1,700, yes, that will be much more bullish. But yet, no, this is not, clearly not. We have a bearish signs of on many time frames. It's not because we are bullish on the weekly and monthly that we won't see a retracement. No, and it's normal in a cycle like this to see a retracement before to see a new high. Okay, so for Bitcoin, nothing has changed since yesterday. For Aero, congratulations for my followers who grabbed this move. 40% of pump, it's not something to to sleep on your gain. Don't sleep on your gain, of course. If you remember yesterday on Aero quickly, I called for a bearish rejection exactly on the red zone here. I gave you yesterday. This is what happened. We saw a rejection. So currently the price remains pretty bullish. The uptrend remains pretty strong. You can monitor this trend, and if we break above the $1.0, which is the psychological level I shared yesterday, then price might move toward the 1.3, as I explained yesterday. So for now, yeah, we are pretty bullish. I expect another breakout upward. So we may see sideways phase and consolidation phase here before to see a next move, because the chart and the trend remain pretty bullish. We have all the confirmation on each time frames, and as you can see, all components are very bullish, and there is no more big resistances before the one I gave you yesterday. It is at 1.33 and 1.420, because the lagging span won't probably break at the first touch of the Kijun here. Okay, check WCT, please. It broke the support you had. I know WCT liquidity are it broke the support I shared. Yes, let's move on WCT right now. What can I say quickly? It's still pretty bearish. It has not broke totally the last point. It's very hard to say if we are going to see a double bottom here or a bearish rejection, but more likely a bearish rejection, because the trend is pretty bearish and we are below almost all support. You see, we have a last point here for support. The daily price remains pretty bearish at the moment. What can I say? We have no sign of divergence on the RSI right now. So it's pretty scary to enter into a bull, into a long position right now. We can expect a short-term reaction. You can see this is beautiful also. Here we made a lower low corresponding to the lowest point I shared on the support. We are forming a kind of reversal pattern right there. Okay, and why not on the short term? But it's very risky. You have now many resistances. No, this is more pump here. What can happen, I think, here, if we got rejected right there, then we might continue to move downward. But depending of the breakout of this 0.35, then we could move towards the SSB higher, maybe 0.37. But currently, taking a long position at resistance on H1, H4 in a bear trend, this feels very risky, because even if you are taking the right decision, market might move sideways maybe for a few hours before breaking this level, and there is more chance to see another dump regarding all the pattern. But also taking a short entry without others bearish confirmation on this support is also risky. So okay, it should work. Okay, so today, as I said, I will skip a chart like this because you have nothing to do. We are bearish but on K support, so there is no good trade to be taken. This feels very risky. because it's neutral on the very short term, on the 15 minutes, showing sign of potential breakout, but below major resistances I don't take entry, despite a beautiful structure retest. Yeah, this is not if we were sitting, if I see this configuration, for example, like this one, and if we are on a daily support with lagging span moving on support, of course I would have taken this as very good long entry. But currently, as you can see, everything is bearish pressure is strong, so it means that even potential short-term bullish structure could be invalidated. So yeah, I don't have all the tools to enter in a safe position right now. This feels very scary. If you want to try a long position, your stop loss must be below this level, because if we break below, then why not? And we will probably see you will probably see another 5% of them very quickly. So yeah, without strong support, without strong support here, and be pressure, I recommend to not take this chart. I think Fun, okay, yes, Fun USDT, I see you shared it yesterday also, because it had a big move. So I'm on Fun USDT token. Wow, this is this is a chart, the kind of chart I avoid. As you can see, we are on the weekly basis. Check this because on the weekly you have plenty of resistance to be crossed, and meaning that you can test those levels. It can be liquidity trap before dumping again. So yeah, I don't like to see this kind of configuration. If the lagging span here would have been above 0.052, okay, then we could have seen maybe a consolidation above the K support before to see a potential other breakout. So despite a bullish structure, a potential bullish structure in short term, medium term, I never take swing setup below the K level on the monthly and weekly basis. So this is the first rule, in my opinion, to success. So it's always check the weekly time frames if you want to take a swing for multi days trade. The H4 view looks pretty good right now on Fun USDT. The daily view also, yeah, with a potential bullish reversal structures because of this candle close. Okay, I have to check generate the pattern. Yeah, you are also stuck below this downtrend on the daily, and below the weekly. Yeah, you have 3 weekly levels. You have this one, you have this one, the SSA, this one. So Fun USDT looks very risky for me. I don't know the direction right now. That will be much safer, trust me, to enter in a bull position. If you see a daily candle close, I will be quick. Yeah, a daily candle close, another daily candle close above the SSB here, 0.05. If you see a daily candle close above the trend here and 0.05, then okay, the potential pump will be maybe 40%. But right now we are pretty neutral and stuck and locked inside this zone. So meaning that what you can do is to scalp, maybe take entry on this area, on this low, because possibility to see a retest of this zone remain very high, and possibility to see a pump also to test the trend and upper resistance remain also high. So I don't know. It's very hard to say when you have a chart like this, when you are stuck between many K levels below, between. So even if you see, because I know most of you are FOMO into token, when you see green, what can be the best here? Is to wait for a retest of this bottom, maybe corresponding surely to the lower golden pocket. So 50% fib hasn't been tested here, and you have the lower golden pocket at 0.037. So even I see potential bullish breakout on the daily, but you have to be simple, many weekly resistance to be break. So usually, even if it's a bull signal, usually I wait for at least a 50% fib retest, because we are below many major resistance, or the lower golden pocket point here. So what you can do is to wait for such a dump to happen. It can happen maybe in 2 minutes, because the volatility is very strong, very high. And if you see a breakout above 0.05, then maybe you will see another FOMO leg up. So currently, we have maybe this kind of flag pattern, bearish triangle pattern. So taking position here, look at it doesn't make sense here to trade this one, because you are taking an entry at the middle of a big move. So you can see a 6% of pump in 2 minutes and the 7% of dump in 2 minutes. So don't trade this shit. It's 50-50, so don't gamble and move on level I shared. It's much better, trust me, because fib level I gave you almost all of time see strong reaction on those levels. So if you have a scalp strategy, if you enter here, you can maybe put 2%, 3% of pump, 10 leverage, boom, you take your gain, you exit. This is much easier to earn, trust me. Don't be stuck in a middle of move like that. And if you want to probably test a short position, of course, this is not a financial advice. Once again, I just give you my trade ideas. Try to take entry on short here, because if the pattern is break on the upside, you will see probably a test of this 0.045, 0.44 area. But the best to do is to wait for lower entry on fund. So yes, you have a bullish chart on the lower time frame, but of course you have to not FOMO, because I know that most of you are starting trading, then you have a lack of knowledge, and most of you think that if you see such a candle, you will see another 20% of pump. No, they are playing with us on many tokens, the whales. So be aware of what you are doing and apply a strong risk management. Okay, for it, I was quick. Okay, you want me to increase my song, right? Okay, I will try on my settings. 1 minute. Phone. Oh, I'm at maximum, so okay. Tell me. The song might be better right now. Is it okay? Okay for Pepe. Hello. Welcome everyone. Welcome team. You can comment your alt, but today it's not a chat request as usually. What I can do is to move on on the LiveCoin Watch website here to take I will check the volume data and the exchange. I'm lagging now. Okay, Binance, I'm lagging a bit. On Binance, we will check at the volume. No, I will check at the 24, the daily. Yeah, so you see fun was the top gainer, so that's why many people also eat and FOMO into it. So it's not because you have a top gainer that you have to FOMO into a long position. No, surely not. My strategy is most of time I check the top gainer ones with high liquidity, high volume, and I watch for K level on the weekly and monthly basis, and I'm scalping, shorting at the opposite of the main trend, because many people, many traders are only moving on the side of the trend on the same side. Most of time I'm counter trading the trend if I cannot take the entry at the best point. So yeah, be aware of it. So you have you have all those pairs that may be interesting to be traded. They are moving on the daily. They have a lot of volume to avoid shitcoin and fake moves. This is very important. So I will check this list right now. I won't explain much time, and I will give you if I see a possible setup to be traded on live. Okay? Is it okay for you? So one thing, yes, if you are not experienced traders, I recommend you to always move on Binance token page and select Binance pair to be traded, because on many exchanges like MXA and others, you have a lot of shitcoin without volume. You can enter and lose money because of the spread, of course, if you have high funds, and you can lose money also by traders and yeah, you can lose money very quickly if you don't select the good pairs. Okay, so SNT. Oh yes, SNT USDT. Yeah, that was my pick of the last. My computer is lagging. That's pretty shit. It's not on Binance. See, it's on Binance, SNT USDT. Okay. But it's on premium. Okay, it's only on futures. So that's why. Wow, this is insane. Guys, you remember my view on SAT? I will show you something on live. Look at this. This is beautiful. Once again, I deliver you a pepite. Look at this. Yeah, is my audio volume okay? Yeah, it should be okay. No, my volume. My computer is lagging. Sorry. So is it okay? Is everything okay? So yeah, I think it's good for you. It's good on Twitter. Okay, let's go. So yeah, SNT. You will see that's crazy. Up. No, this was on June 17th. Yeah, because we already pumped. Okay. So yeah, you see on SNT we were here. Classic configuration I delivered you. Look at the current price. Look at it. It's insane. We were on June 15th, so 4 days ago, only 4 days. You see, we were. Look at the Ichimoku configuration here. This is very important, and why I give you this setup with confidence. I call for it. I said that we are going to see a minimum 20-30% of pump possible. So I posted the minimum because I know it would have been more. Consolidation above 0.03015 will be very good because it was corresponding to the SSB here. As you can see exactly, and the lagging span broke above. You have also the uptrend here, and look at, if you compare, this is crazy. The price was at 0.032, and look at the current price. This is insane. 100% of pump almost. No, 80%, yeah. So look, this is the same view on the daily basis. I draw the same uptrend, of course. And look, 5 days ago on SNT, this is a perfect live example. 5 days ago we were here. Okay, so 26 bar. The price was here. Okay, so yeah, we were exactly here. We got this perfect retest, and then look, boom, we retested the SSB I gave you. So for the consolidation point, This is crazy accurate. And right after, you see, check, boom. Look at the price right now, look at my chart. This is totally insane. I was on the H4 view. I will try to post the same, no, H1 view. So this is typically the setup. This is insane. How many of you followed this one? Congratulations. I did not even took it because I had so many other charts. This were here. Okay, that was some. Yeah, that was exactly the same configuration. June 15 was here. So I gave you the consolidation point exactly here, and look at what happened just after. Up, yeah, insane. 70% of pump in 4 days. So that's the powers of my technical analysis, and with Ichimoku, if you know it, this is crazy. So that's why on the 1st July I will have my company, and I could do much more things with my trade. And I will start copy trading, and I will move maybe some liquidity on Binance and do spot trading also to avoid future copy trading with a high leverage on futures. I will split spot trading and other accounts for futures. So this is crazy. So S&T, yeah, it's one of the top gainers currently. So this is pretty cool. What happened now? You see weekly. Oh, okay. S&T is going to skyrocket. In my opinion, this is crazy. S&T. This is the top gainer of today. So there is a reason. I think that the project is going to have some news, or there is a lot of demand regarding the project. S&T is going to skyrocket, in my opinion. We have a potential. Wow. 175% of pump, 200% of pump room open for a pump. So it doesn't mean that it will do like this. Of course not. But this is a gateway. This is a door open for such a big move. And we have all the charts, all the time frames tend to say that we are going to see such a big move. We are at the verge of a monthly breakout. So I like to see such a beautiful chart in a bearish context. So this is pretty cool. So monitors, guys, monitor, please. This is very important. Monitor a weekly candle close. You have the same structures. A weekly candle close above the 0. Let's say 52. So if the weekly candle close this week close above 0.52, and if we consolidate here, then the next move will be very explosive. You see, I'm not joking with you. We come from April, we made 200% of pump. So it means that the project is very serious. Synthetic network, I know about it. This is a very serious project. They are probably, as I said, developing well. Recently, we can see that maybe S&T is trending because of some news, and it's probably the case because the price action reflects the project news most of time. If it's not a fake pump, and it's not the case here because we have all the structures, all the safe pattern and the safe trend is very important which tell me to say that the project is developing well, and this is not price manipulation, of course. Currently synthetic network S&T looks pretty promising. On the daily, as long as it remains above 0.03242, that will be very good for the bulls. We maybe we could see a retest of this zone, but we are still pretty bullish. Look at the trend. The strength of the uptrend is very, very clean. So meaning that currently everyone is FOMO on the trend. You see the angular, look at the Tenkan Kijun if you know about Ichimoku. I won't explain again each component. But look at the powerful of this move. Look at also the prices which remain very close to each lines, and the Kijun following constantly the prices. So meaning that this move is very powerful, the trend is very safe, very clean, and it means that the current resistance will continue to be break as long as there is no major rejection, of course. So currently, yeah, S&T, I think that we are going to pump. It's exactly the same scenario as Aero yesterday, you see. Oh, okay, yeah, Aero. I will also, I explained you already at the beginning, sorry. So I want up, yeah. So S&T currently, yeah, I think that we are going to see the end of this move around 0.061, which is, yeah, still 15%. So this is a very good setup to be taken for me. Yeah, look at this is pretty bullish on each time frames, insane. We once again broke up this trend. Look at Ichimoku, also lagging span, very clean. Bullish breakout above the last resistance, which was exactly here. You see, lagging span, 15 minutes breakout above the last huge 1 day's consolidation. Okay, so meaning that we confirm that another leg up is probably going to be seen. Short term, maybe a retest of these structures. If you see the volume, yeah, if you see the volume profile, AVP, you are still very bullish. We consolidate above 0.0515. So yeah, I'm very bullish, and I will probably share a setup to my community, because we have currently a 15% gateway room open for another pump. RSI is still okay, not very overextend. There is no bearish divergence. It's also very important to notice that the RSI is still forming a new high along with prices, so you don't have a divergence right now. So for me it's simple. If you don't have sign of rejection, if you don't have sign of bearish of a bull trend, there is no reason to not follow the trend. So it means if you short now, you will hope that something will happen, and trading is not up. You have to follow what you see. So this is very easy. We can at least expect a double top, but as I explained, the trend is very powerful and the move looks very healthy. So my lines tell me to say that you should not short the resistances. So meaning in that case, you should not opt for a reversal. Okay, this is very important. And if there was a bearish divergence signs on the H4, only then I would have said, okay, maybe stay cautious and don't short at this peak. Plus you see the daily, you have many support now. A good move will be something like this, because I'm bullish on the weekly, expecting a breakout. So a possible scenario, you see how I draw my scenario. I check each time frames, and regarding each time frame I compile, I organize a scenario. Okay, I don't just look at one time frames to do. I won't say only on the H1. Oh, okay, I see something like that. Okay, no. So each time frames, I know each of my points, each of my levels, and then I know that if you look at the daily, okay, the lowest point will be here on the retest of Ichimoku. So I have on the H1 possible pump here, then we can expect a retest of the daily Kijun, so it will be something like this. So the short-term move is not end for me. We can expect more pumps, but a safer configuration will be another maybe retest of this level. But honestly, we are still very far. We're very bullish, so it will not probably be tested. So depending of the structures, then I could once long toward this level and then open another long lower. So you see you have an exit point to take your profit and another maybe entry point lowers. Okay. So this is very important, and maybe for the bulls you can cut your trade if you try it in case of to secure your position and avoid max losses. You see the uptrend here. You see the last structure right there, which have been broken here. So it's very easy to put your stop loss, but the volatility is still big, 10%. So you have a 15% pump and 10% stop loss, but it could be maybe less. Invalidation will be in case of breakout of this uptrend and an H1 close below this level, which will surely lead to a dump here. So I have both scenario. I give more priority to the bull one. Okay. So this is very important to have this. But honestly, for me, it's 75 for the bulls here, maybe 20% chance of dump. So yeah, as long as you have no reversal sign, follow the trend. It's much more important. Okay, so you have my point of view. Of course, I will give you my analysis, my long-term analysis on it, because when you have 200% chance, 200% room open for a pump, this is not a bad chart. This is very cool for a spot swing or something like that. But here it can be also an ascending accumulation. You see the structures. So you see the structures here. So if we hold inside this level, if we break above the weekly resistance I shared, meaning that bulls are really interested to enter in position. If this pattern play without major rejection on the weekly resistance here, then you can be almost 100% sure that a big breakout will be seen, probably a 40% move because of the ascending accumulation structure, because of the very easily cross. This is also something that could help you to detect the power of the move. Okay, this is very important. What to say next? So okay, I will move to Ondo. No, maybe you said Ondo and render. Okay, let's be very quick. So if it's neutral, I won't post. If it's not neutral, I will share my setup. Okay, Ondo looks very interesting apparently at the first glance. It looks like, honestly, we are forming a new bottom. Ondo, maybe just looking at each time frames, we are probably at a weekly low, meaning that bulls are very interesting to buy around this level. You see the lower low created here. You see the bull reaction. We almost fill the gap of the last huge open drive here, and you have also a bullish structure here on Ondo, because I detect I see everything now in one glance. This is a reversal structure. When you have a descending channel, it most of time lead to a breakout of the channel with a strong impulsion, but the most difficult things is to detect when will be the lowest point of the channel. But here, apparently, from what I see, you see the RSI also, looks pretty cool. So it means that you see the bull div RSI also here. This is very cool to see that you have a bullish structure. Prices is still pretty on discount because Ondo is a very good project, very good RWA project. It has not taken off compared to most of strong projects in the past. Ondo, you have a bull div RSI on the H4 view, clean bullish reversal structure also, as you can see. Of course, I will give you my. I will check with Ichimoku checking. But just looking by the structures, by the fact that Ondo, I know the project is very up. So where is my Ichimoku? I deleted my Ichimoku lines. The fuck? Okay. I don't know why I don't have my Ichimoku parameters. Just 1 minute. But yeah, Ondo price looks very promising for a new run right now. Of course, I will up. So we have the bullish divergence RSI. You see, RSI printed a new high here, and prices made a new low. Okay, and here you have prices higher than the bottom here, and the RSI was highly very oversell, very on the very over the 30, so 22. Okay. Now I have a bullish structure. I have bull divergence RSI. Now our job is to see if we have where are the main resistances above. You see, I draw my lines up. So I have the main levels. Also, yeah, you have this one here. So meaning that the next big level that can be tested is here. So if we have a bullish structure, okay, it's only 4%. You see the volatility compared to the previous altcoin. So Ondo is still a very large cap, meaning that prices is moving without much volatility, because this is a billion market cap, $1 billion market cap, if I'm right. You see Ondo, Ondo, where is Ondo? Okay. If I'm right, market cap, yeah, 2.65 billion. So okay, so it's not a shitcoin, of course, but it's much easier to trade on a large cap asset, because you have much less price manipulation. Okay. Currently, yeah, you also see this pattern on Ondo. You see this? This is a Shinku head, meaning that you see the strength. Yeah, Ondo is probably going to pump. You see the H4 reversal here, the strength of the move and how we attacked the Kijun here. So if we close another H4 candle close above 0.78, of course, yeah, you also see the H1 is trying to break above the triangle, the SSB. So yeah, I think that we have a good bullish setup on Ondo with a 5% potential. Why not much more in the long term, because we are probably at a weekly low. But medium term, yeah, I'm bullish on Ondo, and you will see that I will probably have right, because of, yeah, look at this, is beautiful. you see the magic. My trend lines correspond exactly to the level I gave you. So also the trend reflect and valid my. This is insane. You see, I draw the target before drawing the trend line, and you see the correspondence. This is crazy accuracy. So yeah, for me, we are going to target up this point. So I jungle with each time frames up. You have, of course, maybe this level, but as I showed you, it will probably be break, because we have bullish structure, bullish reversal sign, weekly low. Yeah, clean double bottom also. If you look at the lagging span, which is a bullish structure, double bottom, one bottom, double bottom. You see the lagging span also, yeah, helping to confirm. I knew it. So you could have also, this is very important, you could have a very large wick to grab liquidity lower, and if the H4 candle closed was still here, it will the double bottom pattern will not have been invalidated. So yeah, always check at the lagging span for the double bottom. So meaning you look at the close of the candles. Okay, so we broke the structures. the double bottom reversal structures. We consolidate above inside the cloud, so which is very good, because if it was bearish, we would have see a rejection at the SAC, so inside the cloud, to not enter inside the cloud. And here we are again trying to exit the cloud. You have a tiny area here, meaning that the lagging span will probably break, because you know the lagging span, most of time the market structure tend to say that lagging span is crossing very tiny area of the SSB SSA, and when this area is sharp, I mean, how do you say, pentu, steep, no, sorry for my bad English, I tried it on live. Steep, yeah, this is it, steep. So yeah, you see prices crossing flat SSB, 10 can lagging span probably will break these steep structures. You see, I will show you plenty of example. If you look at the H4, yeah, I don't have enough data on this Ondo, but you have plenty of example on my previous setups. Okay, you see here, for example, another. You have to be cautious because of this very bad close, and the lagging span was at the SSB level, so meaning that it was probably a top around this, and this is exactly the same level I gave you on the daily on the last chart. If you see, this is my target for Ondo, will probably be, yeah, a bit higher if you look at the H4. So yeah, Ondo can be a good bullish setup in my opinion. Yeah, currently 5% of pump. So if you do a 10 leverage, it can be 15% of gain with a stop loss. It's also stop loss can be, yeah, 5%, 2, maybe 4. If you are patient with such accuracy, I don't care to honestly, my strategy is not like other traders. I don't care to have a win rate ratio of 1 for 1, because if I know that I have 80% chance of success, I don't care, I go on this trade. But if I have 50-50, of course I will increase my risk ratio. But if you divide your bag, if you have a strong risk management, this is typically a very good trade to be taken on your own. Of course, once again, this is not a financial advice, okay, guys? And do your own research. Ondo looks very cool for me. Yeah, and take care also of this level. So you see all the you see, how can I say, all the steps I made to find a setup. So of course I have a lot of experience. I charted this market since many years, every day now. So I created my own setup. I moved on Ichimoku, and I learned many things alone, of course, but I adapted my strategy also on my conviction, on my and this is why I'm not focused on only one thing. I have a global structure of the market, and I can I can be very accurate. So that's why many people don't believe what they see when I gave you 40% of pump in 1 day. You see? Oh, I got disconnected from OBS. Okay, I think the stream is still okay now. So is the stream okay? I think it's good, because I got disconnected on OBS, but I think you are seeing my lines. Yeah, I took again time to explain about Ondo. Yeah, because I showed you the structures of my setups. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it for Ondo. I will do one more because I have to go. I have appointment. Pepe, okay, go for Pepe. Okay, but I think it's working. I don't know why I'm disconnected here. But, okay. That's the joy of the live. Yeah, Ondo bullish structures. Oh, Pepe also, look at this. This is a pattern that I recognize in one glance. Very cool. Pepe is forming also a bullish structures. You can see? Yeah. Ascending triangle. Up, consolidation. So this is in one glance. Lower low right there. Lower high here. Ascending pattern. And yeah, lagging span also here. Yeah, but now this is a possible setup, so let's see and compare on other level if we have room open for a pump. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Pepe is forming a new low, probably a bottom. So. Okay, I will delete all the tools. You see. Please comment. I am still in live. Okay. Did you got disconnected from my live just a few minutes ago? Because I explained on Ondo. I don't know if you saw everything. And this is a waste of time for me if you don't see. Okay, so just tell me, please. Oh, Pepe can be very good. You have, yeah, look, you see this bull flag structure, falling wedge structures on PEP. So this is a bullish pattern on the daily basis. From what I see, also we form the reversal structures at the bottom. So Pepe looks probably very interesting, and it tend me to say like Ondo, because Ondo is also a large cap. So seeing two large cap like that forming a bottom, this is pretty also cool. Yeah, you see the rejection here. So that's why the trend is very, very important. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Okay. I will have to go in 5 minutes, Razer. But I will check. I will give you my chart analysis just after. So no, for this one. If you look at the POC from the eye. No, okay, so I have nothing to check here. Zooming on the weekly, yeah. Okay, this is probably the bottom for Pepe. We have the 50% fib retest of the last big move right there. We are almost at this level, but it's not a necessity to retest the 50% fib each time. Yeah, Pepe is forming a good falling wedge structure. Depending on the next market news, as long as we stay inside this structure and hold above the 50% fib here, then we might see a new high, a new pump. So yeah, bullish structures. 50% fib keeps supporting prices, so I'm bullish for Pepe for the medium term. But if you want to see a signal on the short term, prices is not ready to break yet. You see, I had bullish structure on the 15 minute, but I don't take entry in long because the structures the global structures is still bearish. So meaning that you have the magnet level 50% fib at 0.09, and if we follow the pattern, we are still in the bearish trend. So it's a bullish pattern for me, bullish flag, but still we are still trapped in this bear move, bear correction. Okay, and I won't take a long position right now because the lagging span is still below major level. So if you do so, just take quick targets, okay? But the most possible scenario here will be a continuation of this pattern. Yeah, and as I shared on my my precedent views, I gave you a lot of lowest bottom to be taken, to be grabbed on the demand zone. So yeah, PP, I'm bullish for the medium term, but the most possible scenario will be a retest of this yellow area right there. So because we are still trapped in the bullish move, in the bearish wedge, where yeah, so a very strong demand zone will be this one. Currently we are trapped inside this pattern, still below many resistances, despite a bullish structure on the 15 minutes, you see. So if this structure would have happened on these levels, yeah, of course I would have taken a long entry. But yeah, you can see on the weekly basis, you can see, yeah, also the 10K, the lagging span is not, it's not factual that it's not a certain, it's not sure that this level will hold the SSE, SSA, and we can test, we can enter in the cloud here. So this is not a strong, very strong support, and this level might correspond, if I'm right, to the 50% fib. Yeah. Oh, we touched the golden pocket. No, on the weekly. No, this is this one. I'm sorry. This is the 50% fib of this level. Yeah. If you look at the weekly, this is of this. Yeah, this is even more. If you look at the weekly, SSB. I'm not sure because you have also the, look, you have the golden pocket. If you look at the chart, if you look at the weekly view, that would be better. Yeah, from this low to this level, PP can be at the bottom right there. So it's very hard to say if we are going to see a bullish breakout right now, or if we are going to see a rejection to test the level I mentioned. But if you look at the golden pocket level, usually, yeah, we are now above many big support. So this level is still very far. So now we have to check at the H1 to have the direction. Honestly, yeah, PP might be at the bottom, honestly. It can move higher despite this H4 resistance. So yeah, I think that if PP hold now above this level, you see, I draw many scenarios and I invalidate the scenario regarding the time frames. So each time I check many time frames, and depending of each component of Ichimoku and the price action, I give more confidence or less confidence on some scenarios. Okay, so here we have an ascending triangle pattern. We clearly broke above. See the 15 minutes. The pattern is clean. You see, I don't care about this this lower low because for me it's invalidate. Okay, you see, we made a new low, lower low trap. This is a trap, bull trap, bear trap. Okay, we consolidate nicely. We broke. This is also a bullish structure. as you can see here. So meaning that if we consolidate above the bull triangle and if we consolidate below the main resistance, yeah, Pepe might pump as Ondo. Why not 5 or 6%? So meaning I anticipate what is the I will show you the news on the market bullish reaction on the short term, because large cap like this usually reflect the market news and tend to follow the stocks also. So you see, yeah, I think that Pepe is going to break by the upside on the short terms. Of course, you have to follow these structures if you want to see more security before to take a swing trade. If you look at the long term, we have a possible big level to be targeted right there. If it's a bullish structure, I think that we are going to form a new high, new uptrend, which lead to a pump toward this area. But for now, we have to confirm this. This is not validate, of course. Otherwise, it will be it can be very easy, but this is not. And if we look at, we are now bullish. Okay, look at the structures. We have this level, but I think that chance to see a breakout will remain high. And you have the POC point on the H1. Yeah, I think that Pepe is bullish, and we are going to fill this gap here inside the structures. So it's still inside. You see, we are still inside the wedge right there. So it makes sense to see market move inside this wedge with 8. Yeah, the next big level is 7-8%. So I think that we are going to see a bullish breakout on many altcoins on the short terms. Tac, what would I say? Tuesday, okay, for the calendars. If you look at the calendars, okay, is there, like Ondo, you have bullish structure, bullish area. I don't think that we are going to see a rejection. As you can see, Bitcoin is pretty stable inside this zone. So as long as Bitcoin keep consolidate here and move inside this zone, altcoin might move sideways also with potential chance of pump. But keep in mind that before to end this live stream, as long as Bitcoin is below 100K, 1,000 and 7,000 level, meaning that chances to see a dump remain pretty high for me. So keep it in mind. If you take some trades some setup I given, reduce your targets, of course, because of the Bitcoin possible chance to see a dump. And yes, I think I'm okay for today. I will end the stream. I will post my chart analysis and possible setup more on my social media this afternoon, and I will continue to post. Thank you. If you like the last stream, drop a like on my YouTube channel, please. It will help me to get more higher audience. If you love to see the good job and good accuracy. And yeah, see you next. And tell me, please, also, I will do more live stream in the near future. What is your preferred time frames? Which time frame do you prefer to follow the stream? So then I will adapt myself, and I will adapt the time zone for the next stream. And I will check your request in the chat for this afternoon. So thank you for following, and drop a like, and see you soon. Bye. Thank you.